Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about why the Houston Rockets are the most underrated team in the NBA. What the Houston Rockets are doing currently is amazing. I mean, they're 12-9. They've won 4 straight games now against the Nuggets, the Thunder, the Nuggets, the Spurs, and the Grizzlies. Now they play the Grizzlies tonight, have a chance to win their 5th one in a row. They have been the best defense in the NBA this season. Statistically, have been one of the best defenses in the NBA this year. They're also coming off of a 22-win season last season where they went 22-60, and no one ever thought the Rockets would be this way. I actually did. I didn't think they'd be this good. I mean, I think right now, if they keep it up, they're on pace to, maybe get 45 wins, possibly. Maybe. We'll see. I think with the pace they're at right now, maybe they keep playing this way, maybe they could get 40 to 47 wins. I thought they'd maybe reach the total in the area of 30 to 40. I thought that was going to be the area of this team. I would say, I said, prediction, going into the regular season as a Rockets fan, I said that this team would reach 30 to 40 wins. At the most, 41, 42, at the least 30. And I thought this team would be a 12-9 seed. And right now, the Rockets are sitting at 9 in the Western Conference. But this team is playing great defensively. They're, I think, not being talked enough about. They beat the Denver Nuggets 3 times. They beat them once in Denver, twice here. They've beat them 3 times. And the only time they lost to Denver was when they were without, star or all-star guard Fred VanVleet and one of the best players off the bench for the Rockets, Jae'Sean Tate. They were without those 2 players, and the Rockets lost by only 10 to the Nuggets. We're talking about a team just a couple months ago, 6 months ago, just won an NBA championship, while the Rockets just 7 months ago were the worst team in basketball, and in the last 3 years have been the worst team in basketball. They have beaten and beat good teams this season. They are the best defensive team in the NBA statistically. They are shooting the ball well from 3. They're rebounding the ball way better than they were last season. They're playing great basketball, and they're fun to watch. Their center, if you've not seen him, star center rising star center Alperen Sengun is playing lights out basketball right now. He's like baby Jokic with the way he plays. And as much as you want to hate on him, fine, go ahead. Dillon Brooks is playing good basketball. He had an off game on Monday night. That was terrible, and I was at that game. That was bad. And the Rockets still won by 11. But Dillon Brooks has played great basketball, defensively and offensively, shooting lights out from 3, shooting near 40% from 3. And recently, Tari Eason is on fire in the last 2 games, averaging 21.5 points per game, 14 rebounds per game. If you want to just give it in a total, since it's only 2 games, in the last 2 games, Tari Eason has scored 43 points, 28 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 block, and shooting 55.6% from 3. That is what Tari Eason has done in the last 2 games. Jalen Green, I don't want to talk about Jalen Green because Jalen Green has been so inconsistent. It's like Jalen Green will go 1 game, he's lights out, scoring 25, 27 points in a game, and he looks unstoppable, knocking down 3 after 3. But then the next game, Jalen can't even reach 10. Jalen is very inconsistent. But Fred VanVleet has been great. I mean, he's shooting great from 3. He's top 10 in the NBA, or I think he's still in top 5 in the assists. He might be top 7 now. Last couple games, he hasn't had as much assists. But Fred VanVleet's playing great basketball right now. I believe he is still top 5 in assists. And more importantly, this team is being led by an amazing coach like Ime Udoka. And I think his leadership has been a big part of what this team is doing right now. And one of the things that upsets me the most is that this team only has 1 national televised game this year. And really the only reason that game is on national television, that's coming up, actually. That's going to be on January 1st. And that's going to be a fun matchup because not only you got a New Year's Day game, but you have, let's hope we actually see the matchup because Amen Thompson's found himself to not be healthy this season, but he's starting to get healthy again. Monday, he was back for the first time, but then he missed Wednesday's game, and I think he's a game-time decision for tonight in Memphis. But Amen Thompson versus Ausar Thompson, you got back-to-back twins drafted in the 2023 NBA draft. Amen Thompson 4, Ausar 5. That's their first matchup against each other. That's not even here. That's in Detroit. This is actually sad to say. In the last 3 years, the Rockets have played 2 national televised games in the last 3 years. And I don't mind that because we've sucked up until now. And I don't think, national television people really thought that we'd be this good this season or this improved this season. But this is even a sadder fact. This fact is even more sad. Those 2 games are both against the Detroit Pistons. I mean, you can't give us a better team than the Detroit Pistons. I mean, that was the reason our first time we were on national television was the 2020-21 season. We were on national TV because it was the first matchup of Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham. I was actually at that game. And that was the first national television matchup that the Rockets have had in the last 3 years. And now the second national TV game we have in the last 3 years will be on January 1st in a couple weeks when the Rockets face the Pistons. So, yeah. But, the NBA eventually will start making some flex changes in the regular season with national TV games. I don't think that'll happen any soon. That might start happening in a month or two. But I think once the NBA starts making some flex changes with national television games, I think the Rockets definitely if they can keep it up, definitely will start to see themselves in some national TV games because they are a fun team to watch. If you watch them, the Rockets are a League Pass team. I know the Pacers are the most viewed League Pass team if you look it up, but the Rockets are a great team to watch on League Pass. I mean, obviously, since I live in Houston, I don't have to watch them on League Pass, but they're a fun team to watch. They're young, they're explosive, and I think they're very underrated. I think they're I wouldn't say the most because there are definitely some other teams that are very underrated in this league, but I think they're one of the most underrated teams in the NBA. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out. Go Rockets.